Beauty and the Beast. This is the Beauty and this is the Beast. Once upon a time, there was a man who lived in a cottage in the country with his 3 daughters. His youngest daughter was so pretty that everyone called her Beauty, which made her 2 sisters very angry and jealous. One day, the man had to go to the city. Before he left, he told his daughters that he would bring each of them back a present and ask what they would like. Jewels, the eldest daughter demanded. Silk dress, said the second daughter, but all Beauty asked for was a single white rose, a flower. So this is the man and their daughters. On his return home, the father was caught in a snowstorm and lost his way. The blizzard was so thick and fierce, and the forest so large and dark, that he nearly gave up hope of ever finding his home. That's sad. Then, through the mist, he glimpsed a grand palace. Okay. He staggered to the great door. There seemed to be no one about. Inside, he found a table laid with a magnificent dinner. Okay. The man ate hungrily, then searched the house. Upstairs, he found a huge bed where he gratefully fell into an exhausted sleep. In the morning, when he awoke, breakfast was waiting beside the bed. Oh, this is the breakfast. As he set off his way home, he noticed a wonderful rose garden. Remembering Beauty's request, he stopped to pick a white rose. Suddenly, with a mighty roar, a terrifying, snarling beast appeared. "I have welcomed you with every comfort," he growled, "and in return you steal my rose." Shaking with fear, the man begged for forgiveness. "I only want the rose as a present for my daughter." "I will spare you," said the beast, "but only if your daughter comes to live here of her own free will. If not, you must return in 3 months." Okay, so the beast told the man. Back home, the man tearfully told his daughters what had happened. To his surprise, Beauty agreed to go. When she arrived at the palace, a glorious meal was waiting for her. "The beast must want to fatten me," she thought, but she sat and ate. As soon as Beauty finished her meal, the beast appeared. He was truly horrifying, and she was frightened. "Your room is all ready," said the beast, and he led her to a door that said "Beauty Room" in gold letter. The room was everything Beauty could have wished for. She saw a little piano, beautiful silk dress, and fresh, fragrant rose. On the dressing table was a mirror with these words on it: "If anything you long to see, speak your wish and look in me." "I wish I could see my father," said Beauty, and instantly saw her father in the mirror, sitting sadly beside the fire at home. "Perhaps the beast doesn't mean to kill me after all," Beauty thought. I wonder what he does want. Okay, this is the mirror and the piano. The next evening, the Beast joined Beauty for supper, like dinner. Okay. Tell me, he said, am I truly horrible to look at? Beauty could not lie. You are, she said, but I know you are very kind heart. Then said the Beast, will you marry me? Beauty was surprised. She knew he might be angry if she refused, but she couldn't say yes as she didn't love him. No, she said, I will not marry you. The Beast sighed so heavily that the walls shook. Good night then, he said sadly, and he left her to finish her dinner alone. Okay. Beauty was very happy living in the palace, but one day Beauty saw in her magic mirror that her father was ill. She begged the Beast to let her go home, and sadly he agreed. Take this magic ring, he told her. If you want to come back, put it by your bedside, and when you wake up, you'll be here. I will come back, she promised. Beauty looked after her father, and soon he was better. But one night, Beauty dreamt that the Beast was laying dead in his garden. Beauty woke up in tears and knew then that she loved the Beast. Putting the magic ring by her bedside, Beauty closed her eyes. When she opened them again, Beauty was in the Beast's garden, and he was lying on the ground. Oh, Beast, she cried, taking him in her arms. Please don't die. I love you, and I want to marry you. All at once, light and music filled the air, and the Beast vanished. In his place stood a handsome prince. Who are you? cried Beauty. I was your Beast, said the prince. An evil witch cast a spell on me and turned me into that poor animal. The spell could only be broken when a beauty girl agreed to marry me. A few days later, they were married, and Beauty family come to join in the joyous celebrations at the palace. Beauty had never been so happy. She loved the prince with all her heart, and they lived in their lost palace happily ever after. The end.